I'm mad. People keep defending Final Fantasy 15. It's indefensible as far as I'm concerned. I hate it. Count me among the haters of 15. See, the thing is that I think I'm qualified to be a hater at this point. I've given a lot of my money over my lifetime to Final Fantasy. I've been a fan of it since the original. I got involved with the series about, I'm not part of the project for coding it, but I started playing it, about 3 years after the launch of the original. I was around before they brought 4 over to the United States. Basically, I was already here, and everything, and part of the whole thing. It was an informative part of my childhood, and everything. It was a pretty big thing and part of it, and yeah, it taught me to love RPGs. I got into Enix's game on Dragon Quest. On the other side of it, growing up, these were pretty big experiences for us growing up, and us as a family and everything. And I think the fact that I've been paying pretty consistently to them, and quite a bit of money has gone to them, entitles me to have something of a point of view about this one. I mean, I'm not a fan of 15, and if I get into why and everything, I feel the way that I do and so strongly about it, I'd say that it was an errant judgment call on the staff's part to think that their core audience would want a game where there was all men in the party. No women in the party. Just going to be a sausage fest party and everything, and they thought that we would sit down, shut up, and take that, and I don't want that. That's the whole problem, really, at the end of the day. I don't want what this game is trying to sell. It tried to force feed it to me, and it's clashing up against the reality. Now, I'm not somebody that thinks there's anything wrong with being gay, right? If you're a queer man, good for you. You do you. No problem. No issue between us or anything. Like, it's just, I'm not. And by translation of that particular fact, I don't really have an interest in role playing with 3 other dudes. It's just not of interest to me at all, and there's nothing that can spice it up and make it interesting to me. I don't want what this game is attempting to sell at all. It's not a negotiation either. I don't want to spend $80 to finance a storyline and lore that I don't want. I know that this is what the director intended. I don't care. I don't want what the director is trying to sell. And until the director can get it through his head that he has to give the market what the market actually wants, this whole tension is going to exist. Really, fundamentally. As the end of the line, as the customer, I'm telling you, I don't want a Final Fantasy with only male characters at the party. You can tell me, well, we had one with all females, well, women in it. Why can't we have one with all females? If we had one with all women in it, why can't we have one with all men in it? My answer to that question is because I don't want to spend $50 to $80 on a game that only has men in the party. That's simple.